played here in the first. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here's the Monster, defended by Young. Sinks it in the shot from the Monster. The Monster's got his second bucket of the night. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Young outside. Shot clock at 6. From 20 feet out. And too long on the shot.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Hands it from downtown.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Now, here is Young. A 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Now, here's Hunter. Kept alive. Here's Capella. Makes it off the glass.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's the Monster. 6 points for him. Pass to Cornette. Young with the steal. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Collins in the post. Working on Horford. Shot by Collins, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's the Monster, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cornette's got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's the Monster. Last time, 45 points for him. And there's the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Here's the monster, and that one is stuffed right through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Who's back up? Okongwu, the pass to Jang. In the corner, right with it. Goes up with it again. Green for 2 points.
Assisted by Boogie Jang.
1:43 left to play in the first. Here's the monster. Jang defending and stolen by Jang. On the pass to Herter. Rebound Boston. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A rebound by the Monster. The Monster's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Cornette, and stolen by Wright. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Johnson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Smart passes to the Monster. Three-pointer on the way. A shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Herter. Over Tatum. No good that time. And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game. Out on the floor for the Celtics. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the monster in the last game against the Pacers was terrific. He scored 45 points. And he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Hawks passing it around. Young outside, just 5 to shoot. Over Horford. Young, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's the monster.
Oh! And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The Hawks trail by 21. Capella, high post. Passes it to Hunter. Over Horford. Misses off the right iron. Boston leading by 21. Pass to the monster. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
Boston foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Hunter. The fader. They get it back. That shot is off. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Puts up a three, and he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from the Monster. The Monster's got 13 points now in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Outside Collins. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Bogdanovich inside. Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Trying his luck from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And it's out of bounds. Will take it the other way.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The Monster, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then there's Horford. And there's the Monster. And it's Cornet in at the center position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Assist goes to
Young's got 5 now.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Outside Tatum. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And he drives in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And there's the feed to Young. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Brown. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Wright in for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the monster. He has 29. The pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Here's the monster. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Celtics have gone 4 for 5 with a cherry stripe in this one up to now.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Neesmith, he's checked in for Al Horford. Young outside, driving inside. Yes, that goes in. Young's got 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's the monster, defended by Young. The monster passes to Tatum, and the shot goes in. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Johnson outside. Here's Huerter. He has 6. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He lobs it up.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Young outside. Pass to Huerter. Here's the 3. The tie for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Pritchard.
Substitution.
They have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Onyeka Okongwu, shooting 1.
And that one misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Hunter against Brown. It's right on the wing. From about 16, off on that one.
And when a big guy like Horford comes into your peripheral just as you're releasing the shot.
And so it's Boston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Then it's Williams. And it's Knox in at the small forward position. And the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Williams looking around. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Here's the monster. He's guarded by Williams. The shot's good from the monster. The monster's got 39. Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Back to Capella. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Capella's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up and in on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping point.
Pass to Knox. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. There's the pass to Mays. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Mays missing. The Celtics have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Yep, it counts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the inside. There's Williams. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's the monster. Lays it up off the glass. The monster's got 16 points here in the second half. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's the monster. Traps in the tray. The monster's got 44.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Mays. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And here is Williams. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Here's Williams. Here's Collins. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Williams with the ball. To the middle. Capella inside. It's deflected. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Williams.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.